Namaskar, this is Mehul from Filterconcept. I'm sure you all having a great time, and I'm equally sure that this knowledge sharing session which we have started from past few episodes to share some of the basic fundamental on this wonderful subject called filtration is contributing to some extent to enhance your overall knowledge on this subject. We are communicating to the various viewers through email on their respective comments and their questions, and we look forward to receive much more. We are thankful to all of you for your lovely support. We are receiving good number of questions, feedback from all across the globe, and that really boosts us to do some good work in this particular area. Moving further to our journey, we have discussed about air intake filtration in our previous episode, and now in today's episode we are going to discuss about filtration of exhaust air or used air of the industry. Now, first of all, why do we need filtration of exhaust air? Because it's of no use to us. But yes, it's our responsibility that whatever energy we consume from this beautiful earth, it has to be delivered in a better form so that we are not deteriorating our this amazing earth. That is the basic fundamental wherein industry has to filter their exhaust air or used air. As we discussed in one of our previous episode, that various industries are generating contaminants and they pollute air, which create lot many challenges for the people working around that plant or that processing unit, and at the same time it creates challenge for the environment. And to overcome those challenges, various authorities have identified certain guidelines for the industry to ensure that emission level of industries are maintained to the respective level depending upon the guidelines set by the authorities. So trust me, this is probably the biggest area where air filtration play a major role, and it required a lot of analysis, lot of study in terms of getting the right filtration product for this application. We'll understand one by one what are all these key parameters one should understand before implementing any filtration system for filtration of exhaust air or used air. So normally these equipment which are used for, or these filtration equipment used by industry to remove unwanted contaminants and ensure that air has been delivered to the environment to its prescribed form of the authorities, and these units are called dust extraction system or dust collection system. So name itself says that these filtration units are designed to collect the dust from the industry and allow clean air to pass through to the environment. So that's the objective. Now Depending upon the geographic location, different countries have identified their emission level norms for industry, and these norms are varied from industry to industry as well. So I'll give you a broader range which normally industry use to filter their contaminated air, or the emission level what they follow to ensure that discharge air is maintaining that parameter. So that broader range is starting from 5 milligram per meter cube to say 150 milligram per meter cube. So this is the range. Now when we say 5 milligram per meter cube or 150 milligram per meter cube, that means a 1 meter cube of air should have minimum 5 milligram, maximum 150 milligram of dust, which are allowed by respective authorities to emit to the environment, assuming they are not deteriorating the quality of atmospheric air and they are not creating any air pollution. So these are the range identified. Now as I said, different industry has a different norms. When I talk about dust collection and dust extraction, one thing is very clear, that we are trying to collect dust. As we have understood for liquid filtration, in liquid filtration we were talking about removal of suspended particles from liquid, and air filtration we are going to discuss about removal of suspended particles from air. So here we have air from the industry which is contaminated, which has certain dust impurities, and we have to separate those dust from that air, and we have to allow clean air to pass through to the environment. So that's the basic requirement for this particular equipment. Now this dust could be of ranging from 0.3 micron to say 100 micron. That could be the probably range. The minimum is 0.3 and maximum is 100. Now when I say we are talking about collection of dust of that industrial air, here we can understand that one application would be removal of dust and ensuring that your air is free from contaminants and it is not polluting the environment. That's one requirement. Second, there are certain applications where dust is equally important, and you'll have to ensure that air is free from contaminant. So that considered as a product collection equipment. Say for example, if I am working on application where the industry is processing gold or diamond for that matter. Diamond cutting industry is a big industry. So when you cut that diamond to give a desired shape, there would be lot of dusting surrounding that area, and these dust are very precious, and one need to collect them before you release that air to the atmosphere, because it's a precious metal. So in that case, it is considered to be a product recovery unit, where product recovery is an important aspect of filtration, and parallelly your air filtration of air, contaminated air, that is again a secondary objective. So product recovery is again a very important area where industry is looking for a right solution. I have just discussed about gold and diamond. There are many other industries, say for example pharmaceutical industries, Some of the industry wherein take an example of pipe coating industry where they use epoxy as a as a medium to apply on the pipe, and these epoxy powder need to be recovered because while coating a lot of dust particle, lot of epoxy powder are going to the environment, which is creating challenge for the environment. At the same time, it's a wastage. So if you have some solution which can collect that waste and give industry for reuse, it is beneficial to the industry. So trust me, this is very interesting area where you would be working on ensuring to deliver clean air to the environment. That's a one application, one area. Second is product collection, where you are collecting product from the processes which can be reused, and that's how industry can minimize wastage. There are thousands of such application. If you look around, cement industry, uh, fly ash, mines and minerals, you know, any such powder processing unit, pharmaceuticals. We discuss about a precious metal processing unit like golds and diamond. So these are the application uh, where air filtration is a blessing for them. I think uh, in order to understand this subject, uh, we have we have taken little longer time. So what we can do, will take this journey to our next episode, wherein we would be discussing about what are all those parameters we need to understand while designing a right filtration solution for exhaust air, for your dust collection system or your product collection system. There are certain very important parameters. We'll understand one by one in our next episode, and I'm sure we'll have a great time while discussing this wonderful subject. I'm sure you are equally excited to learn about this, and I'm sure you are enjoying this session. Please do share your genuine feedback to us, and look forward to receive your amazing comment as usual. We'll connect you again in our next episode. Till then, have a great time. Thank you so much.